Hi guys. So today I am here in Kaka. I came down to meet up with some friends for breakfast. But since I was here, I just started walking around and checking out the area.
What are we doing? Tell us what to do.
Just do something.
Is it going?
Yeah, it's going. I don't Wait, I want to do...
Oh, we all go to
Where you going, moonwalk? Go, Amy. So, I'm now in this district called Kaka, and it's been an interesting transition to watch it change over time and evolve into what it's become. And it used to be it had this bad reputation and like a seedy place to be, and it was not a good place. And people came together, the community came together, and they did a facelift, and it is now this kind of artsy, vibrant culture in this area. And they brought in like new restaurants, new condos. Really been an interesting thing, because I think it's a positive. They took a negative and turned it into a positive, and it's just fascinating to see our city is evolving. And I definitely think it's a great reminder to show what can happen when people come together and put in effort to make changes for the better. So just to give you a little piece of history about this area, originally back in the 1800s, this is the first place that Queen Kapi olani would open her first house for girls. And she was very well known for helping the people of Hawaii, and she was very good at fundraising. And she actually went to Kalapapa and visited all the victims of leprosy, and she went to each house there and actually talked to them and asked them what it is that they needed. And she went back to Oahu and fundraised and raised enough money to get all the items that were requested. And eventually she would open the hospital that's still here in Hawaii today, Queen Kapi olani. But the very first home that was open for girls, her House of Girls, was actually located here, right where I'm standing, where Salt is today. So that's kind of an interesting piece of information that I learned when I went to see a lecture about Queen Kapi olani. So this is an open area where the community can come in, and they'll do night markets, and they'll just have different workshops here. And it's awesome that they open up to the community and create a space where people can come together. So the artist who did this painting, his artist name is Hula. You can see him on Instagram at Hula, or I think he has his own website, hula.com. I don't remember his real name, sorry guy. He's a local artist, but he's become international. I mean, I like him for his artwork because he does amazing artwork, but what I really like is that he's using his platform to bring awareness to environmental issues. So check out his work and you can see it. It's really an interesting concept what he does, because he'll go out into the environment and paint environmental friendly paint. And he'll paint trees, or he'll paint icebergs, or he'll just paint, and like he'll get on his stand-up paddleboard and get out into these areas that you can't even get to, and he'll just paint there. So I just wanted to talk briefly about what Kalapapa is, because I'm fully aware that most of my audience has no idea what Kalapapa is. And basically what it is, it was a colony where leprosy patients were exiled to back in the 1800s. So in 1865, it became a Hawaiian law that anybody who had the disease, they were forced to go to Kalapapa. And that area sits on the island of Molokai. And Molokai is here, and then you have to go down these huge cliffs to get down to Kalapapa. So it was separate to kind of contain the disease. And I tried to do research to find out what year exactly it was brought to the Hawaiian Islands and who brought it, but from all the research I looked up, they couldn't really pinpoint who and when it was brought to the Hawaiian Islands. But today, Kalapapa still exists, and it's a national park. And there's still a few patients who are living there. They've been cured of the disease, but that's what Kalapapa is. And so, like I said, Queen Kapi olani had went there and spoke to a lot of the girls there, and she came back home and opened up Kapi olani Girls' House to help the leprosy patients. And also another important figure who helped Kalapapa was Father Damien. Here's a picture of Kalapapa that I took when I was on Molokai last year. So I actually filmed the Kaka video yesterday, but all day today I've been thinking about Queen Kapi olani. And I went back and I actually found my notes from that lecture. Here's a picture of Queen Kapi olani so you can see her. So, Professor Colette Higgins, who gave this speech, this lecture about her that I was stoked that I went to, so I got to learn about her. But anyways, Queen Kapi olani has been on my mind all day today, because I was thinking about the fact that she went down to a colony that was rampant with an incurable disease. Can you imagine that? Like, the queen of the nation went down to Kalapapa and knocked on every single household and asked them how she could help them. And everything they asked for, she got done. And she did not send her servant. She did not send her assistant. She went there herself. And I think that's a true testament to her character and her leadership skills. And it really shows you how much she loved her people. I really respect and admire her so much.